Hi everyone, today I will show you how to use batches and expiry dates in Kladana. Batch and expiry dates tracking in Kladana allows you to mark inward goods with a special batch number or set an expiry date for them. After that, you can track the goods in your stock and choose goods from a specific batch while producing or selling. Batch and expiry dates tracking helps prevent expired goods in stock or find products from a particular receiving. Now I will show you how you can do all of that. First, you need to enable the batch tracking option for your Kladana account and mark the items you want to track. To enable batch tracking for your account, click on the photo in the top right corner, scroll down and put a mark on the option of track batches and expiry dates. After that, click on save. After that, you need to mark items as batch tracked. For example, we are producing cinnamon buns. We want to track ingredients and ready buns. To mark an item, you can follow two ways. The first one, open the item card, scroll down to advanced inventory tracking, and put a tick on batch and expiry dates option. After that, save the product card. Second way, you can do it in the bulk. I choose all the products in the ingredients folder and then click on edit button, choose bulk edit option. After that, in the bulk edit window, I choose what to change and how. So I put two ticks and then press next button. After that, choose change option. After the editing is finished, batch tracking is on for all the products from this category. Now we are ready to record entries of batch tracked items. For now, I will show you two of these three cases. How to record receiving and set up a batch number for purchased goods, how to produce goods, and set an expiry date for finished goods. To create a receiving and assign batch for received goods, I do the following. Create a receiving. You can do it directly, not necessarily from purchase order. Fill in the details of items. In my case, I received butter with the quantity of 50 kilograms. Then in the batch column, click on not specified and then create a batch. In the pop-up window, you can define the batch by number or expiry date. In my case, I'll create a batch number, for example, received on 19th of July, and then click on create. Choose the supplier details and save the receiving. Now I will show you how to assign an expiry date for produced goods. Let's go to the production module. I'm creating a production order for cinnamon buns. I choose the BUM cinnamon buns and set the production volume as 5. Eventually, I'm planning to produce 100 buns. In the raw materials tab, I see that all components by default are from default batch. In Kladana, it means that batch was not specified, but the item was marked as a batch tracked item. I want to choose butter from the specific batch. For that, I go back to the finished products tab and click on material and expenses tab. In the pop-up, I choose the tab materials, and then for butter, I choose batch. For other items, batches were not defined when they were received, so I leave them with the default batch. After that, press save. Now in the raw materials tab, you can see that butter we will use from a specific batch. Now I'm ready to produce. Let's go to process tracking tab. I go to the process tracking tab and complete all operations in one click. For that, I press on edit button and then choose complete all operations. Now the production order is completed. I want to set an expiry date for these buns. I can change finished product only in the last stage, so I click on operation report for the last stage. In the finished goods, I see my buns. I can assign a batch name with an expiry date for them. So I click on the arrow. I see already created batches, but they do not suit me. So I create a new batch. To create a new batch, I need to click on plus sign and put the expiry date, which is 27th of July in my case, and then click on save. That's all. Let's see how we can monitor the stock for items with expiry dates. It may be important to track the items that are soon will be expired. For that, I go to the stock report option and in the filter and find expire at and choose the required interval. In my case, it is from 1st of July to 31st of July. And after that, click on find button. In the filter results, I see that I have in stock 10 buns with an expiry date of 24th of July and freshly produced 100 buns with an expiry date of 27th of July. Now I will show you how to choose items from specific batches or with particular expiry dates in outward transactions. I go to the sales orders and create a sales orders for two items, cinnamon buns and butter. First I choose cinnamon buns and Kladana proposes to choose which buns I would like to sell. I choose with the expiry date of 27th of July. And same with the butter. Now I fill the customer name and save the transaction. Then I record a shipment using add deleted button. Everything is automatically filled. Buns and butter was sold and removed from the stock. Save the shipment. For batch tracked items, in case you get some reclamations from your customer in case the sold product is defective, you can track how you received the product. Let's imagine that a customer who bought buns and butter is complaining about the quality of the butter, so I find the sales order recorded for that customer and find the item line with butter. I see that batch name is received on 19th of July. Then I go to the stock movement report and use the filter by the name of the product butter. Pay attention that the period in the filter should be rather wide to find all historical transactions. Then I click on the line with butter. In the pop-up with details, I see the batch received on 19th of July and all related transactions. I see that I received this product from a grocery supplier and besides shipment to my customer. I use it in the production order. What is still not supported for batch tracking in Kladana? Set batch number and expiry date for the same batch. Now you can or set a batch number or an expiry date, but we are working on to improve that. Barcodes for batches cannot be printed. For now, it is impossible to input products from specific batch into item line in transactions by scanning batch barcode. That's all. Some useful links you can find in the description below. Put your likes and subscribe to our channel to get notifications about new videos.